Hello, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to talk about our solemn and beautiful day. Well, Kingsday. Nobody's here so far. I'm still waiting for people to come up because they promised it to come up. So, this little short of hours, probably an hour, 1.5, it's going to be about Kingsday. I'm waiting for people to come up for sure. Just biding my time. If you hear things in the background, it's because it's Kingsday and people are out because the weather is awfully beautiful. Really, it just calls outside. It's fantastic. I wanted to go out into the city today because it's just the best. But after all, my condition was not good enough to go out in the city. I was a tiny bit hangover. And I'm not even ashamed of that. And we had King's Night, and King's Night is also, well, it's a special time of the year. I'm still waiting for people to come up. But after this, I'm probably just going to go in and get some nice food, probably a cheeseburger, because I'm not at home. If I would be at home, I would cook. But today is I am looking after 3 cats and in my friend's place. And this is probably the last time that I am, well, holidaying here because they going to move. And I'm taking every bit of fun I can get out of it, including snuggling with cats. No, there are no views still. I'm hoping that we are, well, still live. And everything goes well. Something is happening on there. So we are right on time, and well, let's chat. We have this beautiful celebration of unity here in beautiful Netherlands, and that's King's Day. Well, now we call King's Day. Before that, it was called Queen's Day. Coincidentally, because we had a queen. The first King's Day held, which was still Queen's Day, it was for the birthday of Queen Wilhelmina, who was ruling these beautiful nations through recession and 2 world wars, which is kudos for the lady. I love her, really. She was a badass. Mm. Well, that's her with the very own Queen Victoria. You can see it was not the same generation, but Queen Wilhelmina for us is like Queen Victoria for the British. I'm fairly sure they had some relations, but who doesn't? There is a very, very impressive family tree of All the royal families in Western Europe. I think I can find it for you. There is Charlemagne on the really top. He is the OG daddy. He is everybody's, well, good old father, father of the father jokes, king of the kings, and I have seen where he is buried. Obviously, today I'm going to talk about Queensday, Kingsday, and these most recent monarch of the Netherlands. But yeah, there could be a time when we are talking about Charlemagne because he was a badass dude. I have seen where he is buried. I have been in Aachen with my partner, and it's a stunning place. That was his favorite. He had no de facto capital of the whole empire that he had, but he had a favorite city, and that was Aachen. And I have seen the cathedral that was built there, and I have seen the city gates too, and I might or might not said the city gate that well, I think it was like walking up to the city gate and ask like, "Hi, are you single?" Apparently, the city gate is not single. It's from the 12th century, and neither am I. But it was fun, definitely fun. So he's everything. We can talk about him sometimes, but right now we are talking about the Dutch family and know those other old Debbie Downers and Protestants and everybody. So it was celebrated. The first Queen's Day was celebrated in 1885, and that was not official yet. It was the fifth birthday of the young Wilhelmina, and they wanted to, well, signify a unity, and that's beautiful. Some politicians come up with this thing, and they just went with it. And in 1902, it was actually a national holiday, but that's because Wilhelmina recovered from a serious illness, and yeah, we had to celebrate. Before that, it was a lot of festivity, but they didn't took part of it because it was the last. Well, it was last day of the school summer holidays, so yeah, tomorrow is school, you go to sleep. But she was abdurant. She had a lot of health problems, but after all, she made it, and she ruled for 58 years. That's kind of a long period. Okay, now the Elizabeth II is actually pushing 70 something, but that's almost the record. That's almost the complete record in of Western European royalty history. So, yeah. What the fuck, my computer died. Yeah, my computer completely died. I hope that the stream's still going up because it's just dead. Uh, well, that was not even Queen's Day yet, that was Princess Day when they started in 1885. But, well, according to history, that we can thank Wilhelmina that the Netherlands could stay neutral in World War One because she was very smart, she was very political, and when the German emperor came to threaten her nicely and politely, as etiquette dictates it. Actually, the emperor said that, well, you are very, very short, because she wasn't a tall lady, because she was young. You are very short, but our soldiers are 7 feet tall. And then Wilhelmina said that, yeah, but if we open our dikes, the water is 10 feet high. And that's false. I think my thing just died. Do I have music at all? Yes, it sounds like I do have music, so fine. I hope that the background is nice enough. Well, let's cut this short because my computer is dying and I see that people are not turning. So compare that after Wilhelmina, she was succeeded by her daughter. Mm, yeah, she was succeeded by her daughter Juliana. She was the one who took over the duties of a queen when Wilhelmina's